head back onto the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Get over there. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Wentz now to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. To throw is Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Wentz now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Here's Sproles. And he stopped immediately there. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. 120.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Waiting. Silver.
Check. Fresno.
Hey, Lou.
58, boy. 58, Mike. Come up the ball hard.
What's your son?
Slam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Play.
Gold.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike.
Black, come on.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Great.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to...
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Sunday.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Wentz now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first, this from 41. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Trubisky will throw. Going up top. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Trubisky to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was the veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
Well, with that incompletion, Charles, I want to revisit our preseason Super Bowl picks.
Must we?
Well, we're getting closer and closer toward the playoffs. So
we have to revisit
who
them?
did you have? You had the Falcons.
I had Atlanta.
But you couldn't predict all those injuries the Falcons
Couldn't
had.
predict all the injuries, and heading into their open week, they had won 2 in a row. And then beat Washington after the open week. So all is not lost, but still enough guys are out that maybe it's not the best prediction. But I did have Pittsburgh, I believe, on the AFC side, and they are really starting to come on.
Sadly, I don't even remember who I had. I think it's going to sound like, oh, yeah, revisionist history. I think I had Rams and Patriots, so I'm going to stick with that.
That actually sounds familiar to me. I do believe you did have Rams in New England, and you are on track with those 2 teams.
Finding Gabriel complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Let's go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Move.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You see it?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
You see it?
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete here. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they're able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. It's brought in left side by Tate. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Don't go. 120. Hey, Ford Tokyo.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
An Eagle 1st down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Great. Hey. 4 down. Check. Liz 5-3. What's your son?
On second down, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Wentz on third down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down to the 35. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Lefty, lefty.
And once again, they go with Sproles. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll look to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Ram, ram.
Sproles. Darren Sproles. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. To throw is Wentz. And his pass incomplete. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Back to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller with 3 seconds remaining. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.